Alright folks, we back. It's the SMT and we're doing some millimeter wave testing. We're going to specifically be testing the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the Google Pixel 7 Pro on millimeter wave. The node itself is about a block away behind the building. Alright, so we're not line of sight and we're not directly getting shot at by the node. 1.8 gigs down, 69 on the up with a 17 ping for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. In front of the water bottle. I just wanted to throw that out there because remember, everything blocks millimeter wave. It doesn't work and it's no good. Alright, so being a little facetious there. Anyways, let's go ahead and test it while it's laying down where someone might be using it this way. I have no idea. Alright, so you'll see this time we did get some faster speed because there's no bottle. 3.7 gigs down, 131 up. Okay, let's go ahead and test the Pixel now. We're going to do the same type of situation, the same settings. The Google Pixel 7 Pro, obviously a much cheaper phone than the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but it does perform like a flagship. I've been kind of really harking down on this to show people it's a good phone because it is 854 down, 20 up. The first test a little slow, but you'll see that over time, when we get the next test and the following test, it seems like that first initial ping, it starts to improve with every test after that. So here's a 1 gig test with, up against the bottle. And we got an uplink of about 12 megabits per second. All right, so we're going to do the same thing we did with the iPhone. We're going to lay the phone down on the table. And we're going to go ahead. And by the way, this is in front of the bakery. Just want to throw this out there so you guys know we got millimeter wave there. All right, let's go ahead and run the test now with the phone laying down. And you'll see that the downlink speed's 3.3 gigabits per second. With a 150 megabit uplink. Ping times aren't the best. They're getting better, but they're still not great. Sometimes they're in the teens, sometimes they're in the 20s and 30s, so they're all over the place. All right, let's go ahead and do one more test here for the Pixel, now that we're in the 3 gig range. And you'll see we are still there, 3,100 megabits per second downlink. And we're like 140 or 150 megs on the up. Never gets old, seriously. Let's go ahead and test this for some functionality here. Call of Duty Mobile, which I think is like 2.3 gigs in terms of the download size. Let's go ahead and run it. Let's run both the phones at the same time. So the iPhone first. Looks like it's going to finish well before the Google Pixel 7 Pro. All right, so we're basically wrapping up here. You guys will see the progress bar. It's really hauling. I don't know if it's just optimization. I don't know if it's server performance based on iOS being from the App Store or from the Google Play Store. But whatever the situation is, the iPhone finished well before the Pixel did. So looks like downloads are better, whether it's on iOS, the iPhone, the App Store. I don't know, whatever it is, but it was much faster. Okay, so let's go ahead and run some fast.com. Let's go ahead and test these two suckers at the same time, since we're restricted to the servers on the Netflix servers. And they both get about a gig per second. So good testing there from both phones as they show incredible throughput. That would handle anything of the 4K variety or whatever you were doing on any type of video resolution playback. You're going to get 4K. You could do 8K. You could probably tether it to 5 devices and do 4K or 8K. Millimeter wave, the absolute capacity cheat code. All right, let's go ahead and test the NPerf app. It'll do a browsing test. It'll do a speed test. It'll do a streaming test. It does everything. I love this test. But the iPhone failed for some reason, like right there. I don't know why, as it was like 75% of the way through the test. Okay, so no big deal though. We got more testing that we can run. All right, so let's go ahead and do something different. I don't typically do this, but let's go ahead and check out the capacity of the node itself. All right, let's run multiple devices at the same time and see if we can notice anything about priority. We could see anything, in terms of bandwidth taken from one another. See which line maybe offers a priority difference. Now the iPhone does have a 2005 old G Verizon Unlimited plan, and then it's got the ultra-wideband add-on. Ookla just failed. We'll run it back. And the Google Pixel's got a 2017 new Verizon Unlimited with the ultra-wideband add-on. So both are legacy plans, both with the ultra-wideband add-on. Just so you guys know, I want to give you full disclosure. Those are the plans on these phones, okay? And the Pixel, for whatever reason, at some moments seemed to be doing better. Here they're kind of like split right down the middle. They seem to be doing just about the same. More uplink on the Pixel experience, I guess. All right, so about 1.7 gigs between both phones. I think 1.2 on the Pixel. So you're getting over a gig regardless. We'll see if we can do this again. Let's run them back at the same time. All right, we're running these on high speed, like 4x or something like that. Okay, so the Pixel finished the speed test first at almost 2 gigs per second down, and the iPhone at 1.7 gigs per second down. In my opinion, folks, it's splitting hairs. Who really cares? 1.2 gigs, 1.7 gigs, 2 gigs. To me, it doesn't really matter. All right, it's awesome. And here I started the iPhone first because it looked like the Pixel kept finishing first, so I wanted to do that. And it didn't really change the outcome. The Pixel, for whatever reason, it seems to be taking precedence, and I don't really understand why. I'm guessing there's probably a couple of updates coming to these phones pretty soon to get this experience, I think, a little bit more consistent. You saw in the beginning, the tests weren't that fast, and they got better, all right, with time. But anyways, comment down below in the comment section whatever you guys thought about the testing, things you liked, you didn't like, what surprised you, what you thought you expected. While the voice of the people, the SMT Nation, let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more, and turn on that bell notification icon to never miss an upload. And one more thing, we always end our videos with a positive note. So every day is a new opportunity to go out there and be great. So go out there and be great. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.